welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's read this bunches of dialogues so we can get into it. Let's start with her because we've got her hit lists. I'm doing good, boy, thanks. Just snacking, getting ready to relax on this here stream, chill. What's up? Something happened? Slow Pokemaru. Hey, what's the big idea handing me something like this? You better not be making fun of me. No, I wasn't thinking anything. I was just handing it over like I normally do. I'm just kidding. I'm not the kind of woman to get pissed off about something like this. Yeah, I thought so. You really thought so? You look kind of relieved to me. You probably thought she was going to hit you with the crowbar or something, right? No, honest. I was not thinking about getting hit with a crowbar and dragged behind a bike. No, really, I'm telling the truth. Miss Hagakure, I'm innocent. Wow, you really, really suck at lying. More importantly, this file is so rude. I'm sure they could have written it a little nicer. What? Really? I don't know. I think typical demon is pretty well put. How would you describe it? Like how the hair is unique, or how she reads tons of manga, or how she makes funny voices with an electric fan, or how she's not really good at with numbers, and that's about it, right? Coco, there's nothing embarrassing about being normal. It's not like I'm embarrassed. But more importantly, they wrote unknown for hunting grounds. They haven't found you. You should be happy about that, not sad about the whole typical demon part. Yeah, as a normal girl, I'm happy in a perfectly normal way. Remember when I told you sucked at lying? Oof. So this is presumably Kirigiri's grandfather. Targeting the elderly too. They really don't discriminate. Or maybe if not grandfather, then like uncle or something. I can't remember who she said she lived with, to be completely frank. Jeez, if they just waited a week, he would probably die of old age. There's no need to kill him. Toko, that's rude. You have to speculate your elders. You can't even say it properly. Dude, I'm appalled right now because Kamaru has said words that I don't even know how to pronounce before, that I don't know the definitions of, and then she doesn't know the word respect? What the fuck? By the way, what was the detective library again? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before, but I can't remember. If we can trust what's written on here, isn't it some kind of detective union? Or maybe a group that mediates jobs to provide to private investigators? So it's just like a manga artist union. If that helps you, sure. Anyway, a union of detectives sounds super cool. Kind of like a secret organization. Real-life detectives are no good at all. Well, I don't know, Kirigiri was pretty fucking good. Why not? Don't detectives in real life solve super cool investigations like in manga? Well, I guess it's not that actual detectives are no good. More like most situations don't even require a detective. Yeah, that's right. Unless there's some super complicated case, detectives aren't really needed. Of course, most police officers and judges fit that bill, too.
You're right.
Right, that goes without saying. I guess that's why I'm repulsed by them so much. For some reason, that sounds philosophical. Anyway, regardless if they're detectives or culprits, we gotta save them now. Leave it to me, I'll solve it in a flash, just like a manga detective. You know, you might be right. You might be right, Boyd. It could be a translation thing, why that sounds ridiculous. Kenshiro. I'm pretty sure this is going to be like Sakura's dad or sensei or something. Assassin Fist.
Hey.
Are the captives really allowed to do that kind of BS in this game? Isn't this just something some kid wrote? They're probably just making it up. No, my guess is this is the truth. I know a monster just as powerful as this guy. Yep, that's Sakura. A monster? She was called she was called Ogre and the strongest person in the world. Yeah, that's Sakura. Sakura was great, though. She's an amazing character. And those nicknames were no exaggeration. She really was a monster. And if she can exist, I'm sure that something like this Assassin Fist exists. Then is it true that his days are numbered? Sounds like a plot from a manga. It is a familiar story. Assassins always have short lives, just like how female spies always somehow fall in love. Well, even though I don't really get that reference, you can leave this to me. Assassin Fist or no, I'll take the responsibility of saving him. Of course, I'm not personally going. Sakura's death destroyed me, Boyd. So essentially what happened was she ended up being like a traitor in the first game. But like she was a traitor from the beginning, but then she started making like friends with people and she regretted it. So she tried to cop out of it. And things escalated, and she essentially realized that the only solution, because Monokuma was telling her, like, you know, you have to kill somebody, otherwise, you know, our deal's gonna be null and void, and I'll destroy your family's dojo. And so she killed herself. She poisoned herself. Nobody could have beaten her in a fight, which was the biggest clue that she had killed herself. And she left a suicide note, but in order to make the killing game more interesting, Monokuma swapped out the suicide note for something else, I think, or just took it in general, and tried to frame someone else, so that we still had to solve a mystery of who killed Sakura, and it was super fucked up. That weapon! Don't tell me you used it on a child! Don't worry, this is from Monokuma's. No matter how horribly we were treated, I can at least keep my sense of tact. I'm not going to just crush all their little heads like watermelons. Yeah, I thought not. But if something were to happen, that would be a different story. If some horrible, unthinkable situation occurred, well then I just have to use this on a kid. What happened to your sense of tact? You sound so certain, deriding me. If you don't kill the kid, the woman next to you is dead. What if that were the situation? Would you just remain a spectator and watch her die? I went outside with a resolute mind. If something happens, I will not hesitate to kill. If I hesitate, keep making excuses, I'm the one who will end up dead. Toko, we should go. Yeah, boy, it was super fucking sad. Like, I actually started crying when we got to the end of the chapter and we read her suicide note. Because essentially, her whole plan was that, you know, she kills herself, leaves a suicide note, and then they know who the killer was, so that they don't have to go through another horrible trial. But Monokuma wasn't having that shit, and so her, like, last wish was essentially denied. It was so fucked up. It destroyed me. Are you guys coming with us too? Well, not really. No, don't worry about it. There's no need for you to risk your lives. You're still young women. It's been long since I felt this. I feel completely free. Why? Do you think you've already won? It's true. I don't know what's going to come of all this. But the day we stand up against these kids is finally here. It makes me happy. I'd much rather fight a kid and die than return to a life of hiding and fear. Please be careful. Yeah, even if it's my time to die, I'll be sure to take some kids and Monokumas with me. Dude, it's amazing that all these people are quick to murder children. I mean, I'll beat the shit out of a kid in a video game, but
it looks like a real war.
You know, life ending is a different story.
Is that mole man piloting that thing? Looks like he's getting out a lot of pent-up anger.
Are the children going to be okay?
Now's not the time to think about the enemy.
So that's Toa Hills.
Ooh.
Impressive.
Yeah, I can't deny that. What happened to these children? They look completely terrified. Probably just scared once they saw adults were fighting back. Remember those idiots back when you were a kid? The ones who would mess with a chained up dog? Inevitably they'd get bitten, and then end up with a fear of dogs. But don't they look just horrified? They're completely frozen in fear. Maybe they're more childlike than we imagined. They never thought it would come to this, or... Or, do you know something? No, nothing definitive,
No.
just a feeling. Regardless, once we get to the kids' HQ, we'll have all the answers, even if we don't want them. Only complaint I have with this game till now is the comical scenes they add in every now and then with Ultimate X thing, or when they try too hard with a gag. Are you talking about the little ultimate things, or like the fact that Toko's like the extreme or the ultimate writing prodigy or something like that? Because the concept of ultimates is actually a very incredible concept in the other games, and without the context of those games, it does kind of fall flat.
The door opens if you ring the bell. That's kind of weird. We got in.
I mean,
pretty
hey.
easy, huh? Maybe it's because Big Bang Monokuma is making such a mess.
You gotta appreciate the ultimates for one thing. Okay, so there's like ultimate lucky student, ultimate writing prodigy, ultimate martial artist, ultimate ultimate swimmer, I think. Well, the reason that they can't use prodigy is because prodigy just implies that like you're just like really, really good at something. Ultimate implies that you are the best at that specific thing. Like you are above everybody else. Like the ultimate writing prodigy is above every other writing prodigy in the world, and that's the key there, is that they are the best of the best. But If you don't like Ultimate, maybe you'd like the Japanese titles more, which is Super High School Level blank.
Pogo, what are you looking around for?
There's no mistaking it. Master is here. The red string tied to my pinky. Oh, I can feel it tugging.
But in a building this big, it's gonna be hard to find him.
Well, obviously, all we have to do is catch the head brat and make them spill. And while we're at it, we can make them stop controlling the Monokumas. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, give it until we do Danganronpa V3, which is a similar concept, and like it's like the exact same concept as the other Danganronpa games, except that it takes place in an entirely different universe, supposedly. So that'll all be fresh information, and maybe it'll resonate better with you.
Knowing those brats, I bet they're somewhere up high where they can watch it all go down.
Yeah, that seems likely.
But from here on, we can't let our guard down. The Monokuma controller has to be well protected.
I think the problem might be that you're only hearing the word ultimate a few times in this game because it's not the main topic, but you hear the word ultimate so often in a main Danganronpa game that it becomes commonplace and it's much easier to resonate with.
Let's buckle up and get moving.
Yeah, let's end this. Personally, I'm hoping for an easy ending.
Yeah, that sounds good. And while the credits roll, you'll be all jealous watching Master and me passionately embrace.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be jealous of that.
For some reason, I feel like I've seen this before.
There's no chance it would suddenly ambush us, right?
We can't open the door. The robot's in the way. We gotta move it first. Another game corner here.
Use that guy to step on the switch, which opens the door, and then the bomb? Ugh, God, I'm confused.
I can use link, move, and knockback. So I use move on the, and then okay, this isn't actually that hard. Well, relatively speaking. up that guy. Then that guy blows up the other guy. And we're done.
This looks like the room of that mask kid. Tools everywhere. It smells like paint thinner.
Oh, paint thinner. No wonder I was feeling a little loopy.
Hey, if we use the remote control, we can move the robot, right?
It seems dangerous to just start playing with it. Why don't you touch it?
Yay! The robot moved!
Are there any sparklies in here? He really was the little ultimate art, wasn't he? Now on the other side, through here, we're going to find the room of Masaru, little ultimate PE. Toa Hill's reconstruction plan. Tokuichi Toa, representative of Toa Group in Toa City, announced plans today to rebuild Toa Hills, a city landmark only trumped by Toa Tower. This time, reconstruction will upscale the business side of Toa Hills. Toa Hills has entertained residents and tourists alike, and with the remodeling, the business and private sectors will be completely revitalized. Construction begins in 1 year and is slated for completion 3 years later. Not seeing any sparklies.
The game corner again?
Good, I got brake ammo.
It's mostly flooded. Be careful that you don't shock yourself.
That's a good point. So the trick here is to get to the one area where I won't shock myself. And also get that one Monokuma who's not in shocking radius shocked. Okay, looking at this. So first I move myself over to that corner, staying far away from that Monokuma so he won't see me. Move both those machines so that the Monokumas are focused on them and I can slip by. If I go that way, that Monokuma will see me. The Monokuma's turning around a lot. So I should slip over there, turn on that machine, then I need to... Oh, I need to get behind that Monokuma and turn on that pedestal over there so that he moves out of the way, so that I can move into that area unnoticed because that guy's in the way. And then I shock the Monokuma on this machine and everyone else goes down with him. And I'm only allowed to use move and paralyze, so... I need to get behind that Monokuma. Oh shit. I forgot that dude turns. That was my bad.
This arcade machine is everywhere, isn't it?
Wait till he turns away. There we go. Alright, wait until he turns towards the back. I guess I could have also shot the other machine at this point. Let's make sure to grab up all their money.
This room. Does that pervert grade schooler live here? You know, the one who stole your...
I said nothing happened!
Oh wait, so is this...
Now we can open the door.
There's no sparklies in here. Oof, I just realized that because I had to do that retry, I lost the brake drop from this, so I hope it gives me another one. It did, thank God.
Now we can keep going.
What a pain. After all this, they're still playing games.
They're kids. What can you do?
Another robot.
There's no way it would end with those two robots from earlier. Not with these developers.
No items, no sparklies.
It's that arcade machine again. Let's get a move on.
Alright, let's play this time. Move
4
only.
aberrant Monokumas. We might be able to defeat them in one go if we get the right angle.
Alright, this isn't hard. Move only. Just had to make sure not to move the cars that would have blocked my pathway.
That PE idiot must live here. This room reeks of insecurity and overcompensation.
Do you have some kind of grudge against athletic people, Toko?
No doubt about it, Monica is the best. Just trust in Monica, and even brain rinsing is easy as pie. As long as they wear the Monokuma head, everyone's our ally. If this keeps up, the paradise will be completed in no time. And when that happens, I'll bring peace to the entire world.
Toko, about this brain rinse part.
He clearly means brainwash.
Brainwashing? Does that really exist? I've only seen that in science fiction.
No, that level of technology was developed long ago. Technology like that can't exactly be advertised to the public, can it? I figured this was the case. The masterminds made the other kids wear those helmet things to brainwash them.
That's even more reason we gotta stop the adults from fighting the children. I mean, if they were under mind control, they aren't really to blame at all.
I know how you feel, but it's better if you don't think about that.
Huh? What do you mean?
I know that you're growing, but I have a bad feeling about this. The way you've grown, I feel like this whole situation has been a setup.
Setup? By who?
The one who teamed up with that white-haired guy, trying to bring you all the way here. And here you are, right in the kids' HQ. It's exactly as that person planned.
But even if that's true, if I just run away, I can't do anything about this war, right?
Right, but
it's going to be all right. I don't know whose idea this was, or why they're doing this, but as long as we stop this violence, nothing else matters.
You're right. We've come this far. Only thing to do now is believe in ourselves and go for it. You're really starting to sound like him now.
Huh? You think so?
Don't blush! It's just like I said, brother complex.
What I'm confused about is why the PE Kids robot... Oh no, you know what? I forgot that the axe robot was the girl's because she was a fighter, but she didn't look like a fighter. It's a confusing concept. Never mind, everything's in the right order. I thought things were wrong for a bit.
Yay! The robot moved!
Figures that the easiest robot would have the easiest Monokuma room guarding it. Burn ammo full. That's fine. There's something over here. There's gotta be, right? Like, why else would this place be real open? Maybe not.
The game corner again?
What has it got?
This room feels different than the others. It's less of a fighting stage and
Dude, weren't
more
they
like
all
a
riddles
riddle.
though? Okay. Oh, you're right. Okay, there's a laptop there. There's a 0 on the painting up there. There's also 4 different types of Monokumas. A shield Monokuma, a bomb Monokuma, a siren Monokuma, and the regular Monokuma. There's no way for me to interact with any of the Monokumas. Right here we see the Riot Monokuma, a blank one, so that's got to be where the normal one goes, the siren and the grenade, and then there's a 0 on the painting up there, so that's got to be the painting of the normal one, right? Using detect doesn't tell me anything. Use the thing that only you can see. A proverb-like passage is played here. Use the thing that only you can see and the thing that only others see in a precise order. So if there's a 0 on the second digit, maybe I need link amp. What happens if I link with, who's the first in line? The Riot Monokuma?
Link!
Okay, let me try that from an angle where it might actually work. Okay, so he's got a 3. So that would be 3, 0. 3, 0, 4. If I'm right, there shouldn't be anything on this one. Other than 9. Okay. So I'm guessing it's 3, 0, 4. 3, 0, 4, 8. Because this one's not here, and that one there is just a trap to confuse people. Clever of them to actually put a number in front of the regular Monokuma, just to fuck with people.
So many reference books. I feel nauseous.
Blue thread from the scarred mountain. As I live here in the village deep down in the mountains, I dream about you every night on my thin futon on the creaking kitchen floor. From the author of So Lingers the Ocean, Toko Fukawa's long-awaited new novel. Huh? Is this another one of your books? It says Toko Fukawa's latest work right there, genius. How many books have you written, Toko? Never really counted before. Let me think. If we're talking about novels, I'd say more than 80. 80? It's not so surprising.
Nothing.
I wrote every single day, after all. And it's not the quantity that matters, it's the quality. Only third-rate companies value quantity. As expected of an ultimate. But are you getting antsy lately, since you haven't been able to write? Oh yeah, I'm aching to get all these raging emotions onto a manuscript. I'm worried if I don't get these babies out, my creative womb is going to explode. Yeah, that sounds bad. What about you?
And?
What do you want to do when you get out of here? Well, lots of stuff, really. Thanks, Void. That was definitely one of the easier puzzles, though. I want to go to school and eat my mom's cooking, and there's lots of manga to read. And also, I want to go on a picnic with you. picnic, a virgin dude's date of choice. It's just that
You see.
I haven't really seen a nice, peaceful blue sky lately. So, when I get out of this place, I want to go on a picnic with you. Under a clear, sunny blue sky. I want to do all the cliche things, like eat sandwiches. Even when you're fantasizing, you're normal. Well, if I don't have any engagement ceremonies with Master Plan that day, I'll think about it. You said you'd go. It's a promise then. I said I'd think about it. It's too early to think about that kind of stuff until we escape. Well, the way I see it, I'm definitely going to escape. You think the same way, don't you? And that's true, but I guess I'm just surprised by how much you've changed in this short time. People change. Cut the attitude. I should make a daily routine of loving up your doorknob with salad dressing. Ew, please don't.
Stop
I never want to go home. Lubing. That said lubing. Fuck. I hate English.
Now we can open the door.
And behind that door, I'm assuming is going to be the main hall where Monica is. I think we're in the final stretch, everybody. English is hard. It's the only language I know, and I've been speaking it for 20-something years, and I still don't fully know it.
That Monica girl was the only one who didn't have a room.
What? She gets special treatment or something just because she's the mastermind?
So this is a real office, huh? Do you think I could ever have my own office someday?
I think another ice
Why am I
age
still
will
on
come
link, Emma?
before you end up in a place like this.
Grab these. Gonna look around down here for items.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Checking for secrets.
Is this the right
Alright, I'm
way?
guessing I'm gonna have to go in both of those before I can actually go into this door. It just needs to do a cutscene to tell me that.
It's no use. It's not budging.
Do we need a card key? Like we did for the elevator at Toa Tower?
Then we can't use this elevator, huh?
But it doesn't look like the other elevator's gonna move, so we have to work with this one.
Wait a minute. Would Haiji maybe have a card key? He is the heir to the Toa group.
Even if he did, that coward mole is in the middle of a fight with his Big Bang Monokuma.
The coward mole you're talking about. That wouldn't be me, would it?
Haiji!
Why are you here?
Same reason you're here. You're looking for the device to control Monokumas, right?
You too?
The Monokumas from all over Toa swarmed me all at once. Even with Big Bang, there were too many. So the plan's changed. Destroy the controller first, make the enemy lose their edge. After the Monokumas are out of the picture, we're just dealing with kids. We can turn this around.
Is that Shirakuma's advice?
Huh? So what if it is?
No, nothing.
But I had no idea you two were already here. No wonder we didn't run into too many of them.
Anyways, good timing. Do you have a card key for this elevator?
No, we don't need a card key for this. This elevator only works with retinal identification.
Retinal? Is that an animal?
Retinal means eye.
But why is it locked in the first place? This lock shouldn't be on unless it's been manually set. Last time I saw it was open. So who locked it? Don't tell me. Is this also her doing? She trying to toy with me?
Stop your creepy mumbling to yourself and open it. Your eyes will work fine, won't they?
No. The only thing that can release the lock is the eyes of Toa Group's chairman.
The chairman? Your father? You said he was missing.
Missing, right. I only said that because I didn't want to admit it. The old man is dead. The kids killed him.
What?
Wait a minute. If he was killed, then retinal scanning isn't even gonna work anymore.
No, as long as we have his eyes, the scanner should still work. So, all we gotta do is bring the old man's body back here.
His body?
Yeah. I think that's what whoever locked this door wanted me to do. After all, his body is on this floor.
On this floor?
Yeah, on this floor for sure. He was killed right before my eyes. The old man was killed in the chairman's office on this floor. Throat torn out by Monokumas. I ran away, but I'm sure his body is still in the office. The chairman's office should be at the end of the hall over there. I'll leave the rest to you.
You're not coming with us?
If I have to go along with their sick little games, I'd rather give up entirely. Besides, it might be faster to just destroy this whole building with Big Bang Monokuma.
What are you talking about? We're still in this building.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Haiji. He's acting different now for some reason. And who's the her he mentioned? Let's try the chairman's office. Although, I can't say I'm excited about what we'll find.
So is the plot reveal here going to be that Monica is his daughter or something?
If we miss a step, we're finished. You might say it's game over.
Enemies popping up at a time like this? Did they really have to make this level harder?
Who's they?
Oh my god, this is going to be awful.
If we miss a step, we're finished. You might say it's game over.
Paralyzed! Enemies popping up at a time like this? Did they really have to make this level harder?
Who's they?
Until I saw them hiding behind the rocks, I assumed it was just going to be infinite hordes of Monokumas and fighting would be useless. Super raise. I will gladly equip that immediately. Unwavering girl power, healing item effect +1. Nice. Super raise. Now I get even more money from Monokumas.
It's blood! Blood!
Ugh, I was so shocked I really drew out that last word.
Hey, Toko.
What? Did you find it?
I did, but what should I do? It's laying on the floor. It's looking at me.
You don't have to give me the details. If you don't think it'll work.
But if we give up now, we won't be able to get through. And then all the people of the town might end up like this. I'll do it. It's done.
What's that paper bag? No, wait, never mind. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Did she cut
Probably
off his
better if
head?
you
Oh
don't.
my god.
Okay, let's head back to the retinal scanning place.
Yeah. You look pale. Are you okay? Well, actually, never mind. I know you're not. Moving across a steel frame while pushing over mechanical bears? This is getting crazy.
Don't think for a second I'm gonna play this game. Throw all the grenades you want. Fuck that. Am I able to go into the other room now? I am. Just a bunch of scared kids. And this. A complete manual for marriage prep. With just this one book, you're safe from womb to tomb. From engagement to a divorce, we have completely covered the know-hows of anything and everything related to marriage. Learn the ABCs of marriage. I guess there are some books that might be of use once in a while. Be of use? For what? For proposing the
Don't mess with
master,
me.
obviously. Once we're out of here, we'll make a vow right away. You can't do that, Toko. Can't? What do you mean I can't? Are you saying that Master rejecting me is a foregone conclusion? That I should just give up? No, I'm saying that if you keep talking like that, you're totally raising your death flag. Uh-huh. Oh, you don't know? A death flag? Like, imagine in a mystery novel when a bunch of people are trapped in a mansion. One guy always says something like, "There's no way I'm staying," and runs off alone. Talking like that or making a dumb decision pretty much means they're gonna die. A death flag. I know what it is, I just don't believe in stupid jinx like that. Toko, no, that's also a death flag. What? I can't say that either? Characters who don't believe in curses or the power of gods always get killed off. That might be true, but... Jeez, stop raising all those death
Jeez.
flags. Now we're really in a pinch. Jeez, how much do you
What's
believe in
going
that
on?
stuff? Since that's the case, we have no
Alright.
choice but to raise the survival flag.
Huh?
In
You
tear-jerking
see.
dramas, surgeries that have a low success rate always miraculously work, right? And in anime, whenever you think the main character is going to lose, they somehow win. So now we have to raise a survival flag. Activate super low probability principle. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? The probability that we're going to defeat the children is a mere 1%. Oh no, there's no way we can win against them. I'm just a normal high school girl and stuff. That's pretty much the first thing you told me when you met. Well, yeah, I've been trying to raise my survival flag ever since. The character who tries too hard dies easily, too. Hey, what's up, Say? Welcome to the stream. I caught your stream earlier. I was, in and out of it. Give me that eye shot. There we go, that's it. What the fuck is that guy doing?
Phew.
Oh yeah, poor Say. Say was getting bullied. I didn't really fully understand the game, but it was still nice to idle around there for a while.
Okay, I'm taking it out of the bag.
Yeah, you do it. Hurry up and do it already!
Don't rush me.
We don't need it anymore, right? Just throw it.
No, I can't. I'll get divine punishment.
Divine punishment, sensing ghosts? That's enough of your occult stories. Divine punishment is a fiction the living created. The dead have no power.
That might be true, but
Miss.
Toko, did you say something?
Huh? I didn't say anything.
That's strange. For some reason, I thought I heard a voice.
I was just telling you to stop with that stuff.
Miss.
See? I hear it again. Ah!
What? What happened? What are
She
you
really
shouting
can see
about all of a
ghosts.
sudden?
Ghost! The ghost of a severed head!
I told you, now's not the time for fooling around.
I'm serious!
Miss, you're horrible. Throwing my head away like that.
I am sorry. I was surprised. I dropped it on accident. I didn't mean to. Huh? I'm really sorry. I apologize. Please, don't curse me!
Curse you. There's no way I'd do something so lonely. I just want you to listen.
Listen?
Kamaru, get a hold of yourself. You're
There's gotta be something
hallucinating.
fucked about this. I'm hearing that secondary girl voice inside the man voice.
My name is Tokuichi Toa. I was the chairman of Toa Group in the past.
That's Kamaru's voice.
I know. You're Mr. Haiji's father, right?
I see. You know Haiji.
That was my
You
other
know his
guess.
little
I knew it.
sister, Monica,
Fucking
too.
my other guess was little sister.
Little sister. Monica?
Monica is a mage. And when I attended elementary school, I was called the Little Ultimate Homeroom.
I feel like that's still a lie.
Then that kid and Mr. Haiji are siblings?
So you do know about Monica. In that case, I can get right to the point. I beg you, no matter what, using any means necessary, stop Monica from going out of control. If you let her do this, the name of Toa will be finished.
This is bad. Kamaru's chatting up an illusion. I gotta bring her back to her senses.
The ungrateful child. She forgets she is in my debt for taking her in, and revolts against me.
Taking her in?
That whelp's mother was my mistress. But that bitch abandoned her responsibility and forced Monica on me when she was a baby.
But isn't a father expected to raise his own child?
If her mother wasn't going to raise her, I wouldn't have tolerated the pregnancy at all.
That's fucked up. You deserve to die and have your head cut off.
I even let her stay in our home and raised her. I could have easily left her in an orphanage. But that child made me end up like this. She killed her own father. It's all that woman's fault. She's the one who made Monica insane. I knew something was wrong the moment I noticed Monica growing more rebellious.
Wait,
Junko,
that
right?
woman.
Even thinking about her horrifies me.
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
I beg you, please stop Monica! Avenge me!
Toko, what
Wow.
are you doing? I was just about to hear something important.
Phew. Looks like you're back to your senses. There's no way that stupid chant would work on a real ghost. You were dreaming it.
Dreaming? But he told me a lot of things. About the Toa family.
Oh, it was all just a delusion.
Really? A delusion?
Look, you're tired. Dream about stuff when you're in bed after this is all over.
I still don't get it, but... Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
An artificial tooth on a broken Monokuma?
What the hell is going on here?
Kochiro is fighting the Monokumas? Or Kochiko? Fuck. Okay, now I know how Boost Monokumas really work. You have to wait until they're getting ready to charge you to attack them.
Careful! The tricky one came out!
Wherever the kids are singing from, that's what's controlling the beast Monokumas. Those who dream, Momoyo's throat. I shouldn't have had that dream, if only thinking it would make it so. How easy that would be. When you think about something like that, how are you supposed to feel? To keep myself from thinking like that, I'll just keep trudging along with my head down. Though she has finally fulfilled her long-desired dream to become a novelist, Momoyo Moto's talent has dried up in less than 2 years. Her dream, her money, her life, and the encounter too frail to call fate.
Which reminds
me, I need to ask you something important. Something important? We are, you know, friends, right? And friends discuss things like hopes and dreams, right? Yeah? Why don't you sound sure? Am I wrong? Well, there are different forms of friendship after all. Anyway, I realize I don't know your dream. So tell me, what's your embarrassing dream for the future? Well, it's not like outside of this town is peaceful, so it might not really matter what my dream is. What? Are you embarrassed or something? Well, a little. Aren't all dreams a little bit embarrassing? My dream for the future is greedy. It's embarrassing for me to think that far. Oh, just say it already. I won't laugh. No, you're definitely gonna laugh. What? I said I won't, so I won't. Just say it already. Promise me you won't make fun of me? Jeez, you're persistent. I promise. Okay, I've been thinking about it off and on since middle school. I want to be a manga artist. Or, I think, it might be nice to be one. I see. That is very you. Why'd you get quiet? You're really not gonna make fun of me for that? Well,
you won't change my opinion that manga is trash. But I told you I won't make fun of you. And besides, the desire to be something is admirable. I would never make fun of that.
Coco.
What?
What? You're creeping me out.
It's nothing. I'm just glad that you're my friend. If I ever draw manga, I want you to be the first one to read it.
I can't imagine the day would come that I actually read a manga.
Huh? Do you mean... Anyway, manga or novels, none of that is going to get done unless we get out of this town. So let's hurry up and finish this. Yeah, as long as we're together, everything will turn out right. But Lord Goshen's... Navy knee-high looks skinny. I'm so jealous. But Lord Goshen's mug is like so ugly. No filter is gonna make that face look pretty. That's why his profile pic is his dog. I'm telling you, our patterns just don't match. Seriously, it doesn't make any sense at all. I can't believe there's a comic about socks in this game. Fucking knew that one of these was gonna try to sneak up on me. Alright, when I see that claw scratch on the floor, that's when I take my shot. Until then, I just have to line it up. Alright, that's all the beast Monokumas.
That Monokuma looks like he's looking for someone.
How do you know? When did you get the ability to read the minds of homicidal
I'm back
bears?
to saving the thing. I need to go into one more secret door that I think is this way. More scared kids. Killing urge. Oh, a battery increase.
I totally forgot something.
Blood all over these spikes.
What?
The chairman's head! We left it! Now he's gonna curse me again!
So if Kochiko is actually fighting the Monokumas, I'm wondering if she's doing it because she's betraying Monica, or because her failure prompted Monica to tell the Monokumas to kill her.
It's that arcade machine again. Let's get a move on.
It didn't seem like she was expecting all of her friends to die, so the fact one of them didn't...
Over there! Someone's hanging from the ceiling!
Find the kid without getting caught.
Doing? Ah! You two! Please help me! These perverted bear robots are gonna gang up on me!
Ignore her.
There's no way I can do that!
You're too trusting. She's that perverted girl who took away your virginity.
What? No, she didn't! A Monokuma kid is somewhere in this room controlling them! Find that kid and friggin' kill him!
You heard her.
I'm not going to kill them!
When the beast Monokumas are focused on her, that's your chance.
No! I'm gonna be humiliated by
What? No, it didn't. Fuck you. You literally had just started looking at her.
When the beast Monokumas are focused on her, that's your chance.
Alright, I need to watch their pattern.
No! I'm gonna be humiliated by a beast, but I'm still a kid!
Dude, what is their line of sight? I'm fairly certain I was behind the fucking desk still.
When the beast Monokumas are focused on her, that's your chance.
No! I'm gonna be humiliated by a beast, but I'm still a kid! Please, hurry and save me! I'm losing feeling in my arms! Kia! I'm falling! Ah!
I love that. That was awesome. I got stuck on the model of the fucking cage, and I couldn't go around it for some
Monokumas
reason.
are focused on her, that's your chance.
And also, apparently, you have to access it from the front.
No! I'm gonna be humiliated by a beast, but I'm still a kid! We got
Okay.
When the beast Monokumas are focused on her, that's your chance.
No! I'm gonna be humiliated by a beast, but I'm still a kid! Please, hurry and save me! I'm losing feeling in my arms! Kia! I'm falling!
I genuinely don't know why I failed the last one.
Well, they're overheated. I'm gonna go shred them into scrap metal.
Took forever.
I'm glad. Even the worthy Homer sometimes nods. Did I use that proverb right? I almost never say stuff like that, so I'm not sure. But just because you're not used to it doesn't mean you should give up. Like those tentacles.
Hey, why were you getting attacked?
It is highly unfortunate, but it appears I too have been betrayed.
For being so unfortunate, you sure seem nonchalant about it.
Well, this is an act two. If I stop acting, it would be bad. I would lose my cool like some miserable wretch. To put this much effort into betraying me, I'm boiling with anger.
You're talking about Monica, right?
Yes, she said it herself. She doesn't care about paradise and never has. She was tricking us with all her talk about succeeding the will of Big Sis Junko. She even took advantage of the hope Big Sis Junko gave us. And she made everyone in the Warriors of Hope fight. No, more than that. Remember after I lost to you two, I got ambushed by Monokuma kids? I think that was her doing. Masaru and Jotaro probably ended up the same way. She didn't just betray the Warriors of Hope. She wanted to kill us. She didn't believe in friendship or effort or victory. The children's paradise we dreamed of, it was never gonna happen. From the very beginning.
If that's true, then what is she really after?
I'm not sure. But she said something about the successor to Junko Enoshima or something.
A successor?
She's twisting this whole situation to make a kingdom for herself, not a paradise for all. And as queen of her little kingdom, she probably wants to be the pampered successor. She's seriously the worst! She should just choke on a bowl of poo and die!
Hey, Toko. What do you think?
Well, first off, I still don't think we can trust her. Saying things like, I was betrayed. She probably just wants us to let our guard down.
Never! Look, I'm
Don't
completely
lift your
unarmed!
skirt.
See?
Hey, stop!
If you still don't trust me, I'll let you in on a little secret. The whereabouts of that big fat liar, Monica. She should be inside the Excalibur, anchored at the rooftop helicopter port.
The Excalibur?
It's that big airship thingy you so courageously jumped out of. It's on top of Toa Hills.
If you know where she is, why don't you go find her yourself?
Well, I was planning to do just that, but that's when I got jumped by these Monokumas.
The device that controls the Monokumas. Is that in this Excalibur thing too?
I'm guessing that liar poophead Monica is holding on to it. She's controlling the Monokumas. Jeez, her stupid magic. Getting all carried away with that controller. You should snatch it from her. Then you can give it to me for safekeeping.
Safekeeping? You're just as bad as Monica. And more importantly, where's the hostage from Future Foundation? This is crucial.
You mean that blonde guy who looks like he has really pretty nipples?
Yeah, that's him. No doubt about it. Master has to
What?
have beautiful nipples.
The master you're talking about is in the storage room on the top floor of Toa Hills. But the key to that room is in that liar poophead bitch Monica's pocket.
And all I gotta do is strip that brat down and snag that key.
Yeah, and after she's stripped down, bury her legs and let starving dogs come eat her.
You don't have to go that far. All we have to do is make her give us the key.
Oh, you're so kind, miss. But remember, the device that controls the Monokumas, just leave it to me. You can trust me with it. After all, I don't hate adults anymore. They're not demons to me, not
I don't
one
believe
bit.
you.
Now then, good day.
I don't believe you at all.
Good day? Where's she going?
She doesn't hate the adults anymore, huh? Don't make me laugh. You aren't that good at acting. Maybe we shouldn't have saved someone like her.
Right now, we know where we need to go. So let's
She's a
get to the
kid.
roof
She doesn't
already.
deserve to die. But
Before there are more victims, we have to stop the kids and adults
we definitely
from
shouldn't
fighting.
trust her.
Kamaru, you're eyes are scary. Huh? I told you before, Master comes first. But if we can save the city while we're at it, but got it.
Got it.
Nearly 100 mana coins for a headshot. If I remember right, there was an item located against this cage. Quick and easy cleaning technique. Rooms are said to be the mirror of your mental spirit. If a room is messy, your mental hygiene is not very good either. But if you are always busy in your everyday life and have no time to spend for cleaning, this book is the perfect cleaning book for you. With the godly skill of cleaning that only lasts 5 minutes per day, your room can once again be your sanctuary. I'm an annoying woman, aren't I? Where did this come from? Just be honest, I'm annoying, right? Maybe? That's right, I knew it. I'm an annoying woman. I'm scared that Master might hate me. No, it'll be alright. If you don't want to be seen as annoying, all you have to do is remember the 3 don'ts. The 3 don'ts? That's right, just keep the 3 don'ts in mind and he'll never think you're annoying. What's this magic you speak of? What are the 3 things? Tell me, woman. The first one is, don't want. If you say you want this or that, boys will think you're demanding. If you want them to do something for you, first you must be a woman worth doing something for. And the second is, don't be greedy. It's true, it is a woman's nature to never be satisfied and always want more. But you have to fight those urges and be the ideal Japanese woman. And the third is, don't last long. You have to give off an aura that makes boys think that they have to take you quick or you'll disappear. And if you have that attitude, guys will start paying attention to you all the time. Sounds simple enough, but how do you know this stuff? Well, to be honest, I just came up with the 3 don'ts myself. I used to give love advice on the internet all the time. You're a virgin. How are you going to give advice like that? I thought you said that kind of experience doesn't matter. Chastity is a virtue. Not right now, it isn't.
Don't mess with me.
That accomplished nothing.
How much longer until we get to the roof?
We've climbed pretty high. Can't be too far away. Well, that's a pretty creepy door. What should we do?
What should we do? Are you actually planning to open this obviously creepy-looking door?
I mean, there might be something important or useful in here.
I'm not gonna help you out if a head starts rolling on the floor like last time.
Don't say that! It's scary. What is this?
That's why I warned you! God, jeez! Let's get outside!
Wait, this is...
Says... Komaru Makaro?
What is this? It's written in blood. They're letters, right? Hey, Togo, can you take a look at the...
Don't scare me like that! If you were gonna tag along with us, make your presence known! Jeez!
So, it was here.
Mr. Haichi?
You have no idea what this room is, huh? Well, I'll tell you. This is a torture room. Those kids were torturing our loved ones in here.
Torture?
You guys saw that broadcast too, right?
Someone help! That's my wife!
To try and flush us out from the base, those brats made us watch our loved ones get chopped up. It actually had the opposite effect, though. We were all too afraid to come out.
What? Such a despair-inducing idea. Someone with experience
Monica.
must have planned it.
You understand now, right? This room, it represents all the despair we were forced to feel. All the adults back at the secret base. Their loved ones were killed right here.
All of them?
It's not an exaggeration. Every single one of us had loved ones killed in this room.
Then those kids somehow discovered all your identities and found your relatives? Yeah, so? Well, doesn't that sound strange to you? Do you really think those brats are capable of that?
Well, capable or not, that's what happened! And that's why we can't show any mercy! Not anymore! I'll never forgive those bastards!
You had to have some kind
Never!
of rat. Or a mole.
This must be where they put the bodies. They threw them away like broken toys. You want to see it? When you do, I'm sure you'll no longer want to take their side.
We're not taking their side. It seems like
How did they
something's
get
off
that
to me.
information?
You go on ahead. I want to stay here a little longer. I have to. I have to tell the others about this place. I want to be able to describe it.
Mr. Haiji, I understand how you feel, but those kids didn't do it of their own free will.
Let's just go.
But
Suddenly I'm in great suspicion of Haiji.
shouldn't we explain the brainwashing to Haiji?
He won't even listen to us. It would probably make him even more upset.
But I wanted to ask him about his little sister, too.
You heard about that from your hallucinations, right? You shouldn't take that as fact. And not just that, but a lot of things seem off.
Off?
The victims are all relatives of the people at the secret base. Doesn't that seem strange? No matter how smart those brats might be, how could they possibly learn who they all were? Jeez, things are starting to get fishy.
But we've come this far. No way we can head back now. I'm sure it'll be all right. You and me, we can do this.
You're right. No choice. We have to press forward.
I wonder if Haichi's okay.
Stop worrying about other people. Right now, you should be worrying about yourself.
It's very possible it might be, Boyd. Whoa. Can't believe that guy almost snuck up on me. Alright, I need some brake ammo right now, game. You suck. It's true. They both might be against the dad.
He's here. Master Byakuya
Oh, don't
is
give me
nearby.
credit for that, Boyd. You remember that auto-targeting thing I think I have equipped that targets the nearest character? That's the only reason I saw that guy coming right before he hit me. Now, the fact I reacted to him fast enough to stop him, that was me.
Huh? How do you know?
I can smell him. His aromatic, sweet fragrance is getting stronger.
You mean his BO is getting stronger?
Don't say it like that. It makes it sound like
Yeah,
he
of all the
smells
times
bad.
that fucking move has screwed up my aim, it finally comes in handy. Actually, that's the
But
second time it came in
then
handy.
again, the smelly master is good too. That That itself
The
is
first
a
time
reward
was
for us.
once in Toa Tower, when it made me turn around on a guy who was approaching me from the bridge.
Us? You're including me in this?
Anyway, there's no mistaking it. He's close.
But first we have to get the key.
I know. That brat called Monica has it, right? But before we go, let me nourish myself.
Alright, let's go.
For some reason, this room creeps me out. I guess they used this room as a war room. Probably made it creepy for ambiance. Pretty blunt if you ask me. But I guess you can't expect much from kids.
Wow. You're mean. I'm glad you're on my side.
That's a backhanded compliment. Maybe there's a hidden room behind that throne.
Of course. There's always a hidden passage behind the throne. Everyone knows that.
So it really was a hidden room.
Do you think Byakuya could be in there? This is exactly the kind of room where he'd be hidden. Toko, wait up! Looks like there was a hidden passageway, too.
Sorry, you must be embarrassed by my hole, but I'm just so tired now. For some reason, I feel really sleepy. Thank you for everything. Please get along with the new kid, too. Oh, that was fun.
Jeez, secret rooms, hidden passages. Definitely a gimmick a kid would think of.
Map says the correct path is on the right, so I want to take the left one first. Demon name, Chemicox. Real name, Kamiko. Magic demon that looks like a stink bug. It's weak like its owner and smells it too, but it can use stink gas on you. When you go hunt it, make sure you wear a gas mask or something. The fuck? Is that a cockroach? Who the hell does that belong to?
This one's different from the other one. It's really... this ladder, it's pretty suspicious.
But Master is inside a storage room. What kind of storage room would be up a ladder?
Well, let's just check it out for now.
Oh my god. This must be Monica's room. She really was obsessed with Junko. Oh.
These are all photos of
The
Junko
reason
and
that Monica
Ashima.
didn't have a room downstairs is because hers was up here. She lived in the tower from the start.
Huh? This person is Junko Enoshima? She's different than how I pictured her. She looks like your typical trendy teenage girl.
What are you saying? Do you know how many people have died because of her?
Sorry, you're right.
And more importantly, this creepy room. It's like a cult headquarters.
Does a girl in a wheelchair get into a room? That's a damn good question. Maybe it was designed that way on purpose to keep her in her room.
What happened?
Take a look at this. The girl in this photo with Junko. It's Monica.
I see. No wonder. She has a wicked face.
Really? Looks like a normal smile to me.
That just makes it creepier. Posing with Junko and Ashima and smiling like this. The way this photo was placed here, I'd guess this is Monica's room. No wonder she wants to be the successor. She worships Junko from the bottom of her heart.
But don't you think it's a little strange?
What do you mean? Don't tell me you're still on about that ghost or whatever. If you're curious, you can question her yourself. I thought Master would be here, since this is a hidden room and all. But I guess not.
A lot of these pictures are repeated. It's not a fairy tale. I never expected my mother would abandon me to my father, someone I never met before. I never thought something like that could happen to me, meow. If this were a fairy tale, the main character would tie the knot with a prince from somewhere, but I know this is reality, not some silly old tale. The only thing I can do is sigh, selfishly do their business, selfishly give birth, and then to top it off, selfishly abandon. Such pathetic characters. How splendid. Oh, right. Speaking of splendid, all of my new family is so splendid too. The attitude they have towards me, the outsider, is far too obvious. When I say a joke, the room freezes. When I smile, they make a face that says you don't deserve to laugh. They're so amazing. It's so splendid. Kya 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 kya. It's so splendid that I want to die. Just kidding. No, seriously, I was just kidding. Just a joke. Fucking Junko. I don't feel comfortable surrounded by Junko.
My intuition says we're almost at the highest
Break
level.
ammo.
You're surprisingly correct. That spiral staircase must be connected to the roof.
Okay, there was no secrets on the back way. I haven't found a single hidden kid in this chapter, so I'm wondering if there are any. 'Cause usually I find like one or two.
Turn. I'm getting dizzy.
You're right. Ugh. Do you have a paper bag on you?
That's it! This huge airship is the Excalibur!
Does that thing even fly? It looks like
Oh,
a
it
floating
flies.
hotel.
Four Monokuma summoning cars, a fountain of water in the middle, and a battery for Toko. I have a feeling things aren't gonna go well from this point.
Whoa, that's a lot of them!
Nothing but chumps. Let's end this.
you. This is the last time you have to put up with it. Ugh, so damn annoying! Enough already!
It's me, your serial killer.
I'm getting a little tired. Are you alright, Toko? Of course I am. Worry about yourself. Finally, we're free of interruptions.
Info.
All we gotta do now is get in the airship.
Then let's hurry and end this.
Hey, Toko.
What?
A lot of terrible things happen to me in this city. And I have a lot of bad memories. But I am so happy that I was able to meet you.
Why are you saying this all of a sudden? You can say that stuff after everything's over.
You're right. I'm sure that girl Monica is in that huge hall all the way in the back.
Memories of Monica. I really, really love Big Sis Junko. So much that the word love isn't enough. I love Big Sis Junko, who shined light upon Monica's world. If only I could see her one more time. If only that horrible day never happened. Monica will do anything it takes. Monica will cut her wrists. Monica will drink poison. Monica doesn't need her eyes, ears, nose, or mouth. But yeah, I know. No matter how many painful things I do, no matter how many shameful things I do, it won't change the facts. Monica will just end up hurt and ashamed. I know that. Monica knows that. But because I know that, without a doubt, Monica feels lonely and sad and empty. I just want to die. I know. That's why I feel hatred. That's why I want to kill them all so bad. That's why I thought of the idea of the successor. Just a little bit more. Please, just a little bit more, and the world will know despair once again.
Hey, welcome!
Splendidly.
Sold!
Passionately.
Okay!
Hey, what's up, Mega Man?
Thanks for your business!
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. new ones don't have any good combos for me. The sound is off sync. That's weird. My invention. I'm the Prince of Inspiration. The strongest land animal is a hippo. It's decided. The skin is 4 centimeters thick. 4 whole centimeters. That's about the thickness of an omelet. I got it. I totally got it. The sadness I felt was really just not having peace of mind. I'm sad that Mommy hates me because I'm not at peace. If that's the case, it's simple. If I don't want to be sad, all I have to do is change the peaceful place. I just have to believe that being hated makes me at peace. If I can do that, even when she tells me to die, I will always be at peace. I've heard there will be clear weather after a typhoon, but I don't think they were talking about families. The more Mommy hates me, the better it makes me feel. Now I can stay by Mommy's side forever at peace. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. It's my fault. I don't know how to buy alcohol properly. It's my fault that I cough when you smoke. It's my fault, and that's why Dad gets mad at me. I'm sorry for making you look like the bad guy. I'm sorry. I'm the one who's at fault, and I'm sorry I made you look like the bad guy. Please don't throw me away. Please stay with me. Please be kind. Please keep being my dad. Just what I needed. There's no way I can let him be disappointed. I'm the worst. It was a horrible result. I feel so worthless I want to die. Why am I like this? Why can't I just be better? Father had such high hopes for me, but I couldn't meet his expectations, not even once. It was all meaningless, just because I wasn't good enough. It was stupid of Father to expect so much from a worthless fool like me. Why am I me? Why wasn't I just born better? Why am I not the child Father wanted? But excuses aren't going to help me now. Only hopeless idiots fritter away their lives with self-hatred. I don't have time. I need to work even harder. I need to live up to Father's expectations. It doesn't matter how high they are. I don't want to be disappointed in him. Never again. The family from the day before yesterday. The family from the day before yesterday. Author Toko Fukawa. So this is also your book, huh? Why is there no synopsis written here? I'm sure you wouldn't know this, but that's not rare among pure novels. With a name as prestigious as mine, you don't need a summary to move units. But because this is written by a friend, I at least want to know the synopsis. Okay, as a friend, I'll tell you. Since you're listening to the author herself, you better clean your ears and listen carefully. Wait, oh, well, actually, never mind. It's fine. Continue. What's the problem?
Don't mess
Calling
with
me a friend like that, then snatching my moment away from me, you sadist. It's not like that. I just think that maybe because it is your book, I should go into it cold. If that's the case, I guess I understand. But you should be more clear when you speak. You startled me so much, you nearly made me forget the idea for my next book. Oh, you already have an idea for your next work? Who do you think I am? I always have more than 200 ideas in stock. I just haven't decided which idea to use. Well, maybe it would be fun to write about your own experience, like in this town. Write about my own experience, huh? I've heard that advice before. But I've already decided not to write about this town. Or maybe I should say that even if I do end up writing something, I would never publish it. I'd want to read it, though. A novel about the city written by you. Like a novel written about me? About this town, and about what happened to you. I'd rather keep it a memory just for myself.
No, that's wrong!
Wait, what?
Huh? What I mean is, it's not just your memory.
It's both our memories together.
Right? You're an average idiot, but your hairstyle is weird. It's not weird. My antenna is charming and really pretty. Jeez, I thought you were actually gonna say something nice to me. Not in 1,000 years. But
you made me happy.
Did you say something? You didn't hear me? I said that you're an average idiot with a weird hairstyle and a brother complex. Really? I heard you say you made me happy. What? So you did hear me?
Don't mess with me!
I can't go in there, so there's probably nothing secret in there. We just have one more Warriors of Hope memory to pick up, and it's probably the worst. What makes me cry the most. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. There are tons of reasons tongue twisters are hard to say, but I think that a lot of it comes from having to suddenly start another consonant sound. Humans are weak to sudden changes. I dislike sudden things too. Old men just suddenly start talking about it. Mommy suddenly starts crying. Just thinking about it makes my tummy squeeze. Why do I have to be like this? I'm fine with normal. I don't need to sparkle. Mommy tells me it's too late once you're old. Mommy says your youth isn't eternal, but I didn't even want to start. Youth might not be eternal, but I'm sure knowledge is. But I cannot say that to Mommy. If I say something like that, Mommy would cry, even though it hurts and it's scary, and it makes me sad when the old men are gentle to me. Making Mommy cry hurts more. So I might as well just be gentle all the time. If I just hold in a little pain and fear and sadness, Mommy doesn't have to cry a single tear. Jesus Christ. Hit the save one more time now that I've gathered all that extra stuff. Alright, let's go finish this.
Jeez. The atmosphere in here is practically screaming final boss fight.
Toko, we're gonna be all right, aren't we?
We've come this far already. Don't go freaking out now. They should be scared of us.
You're right. Yeah, I guess you're right. After all, we're a powerful team.
Wait, powerful team? Can't you think of a cooler name than that?
Well, then you think of one. You're the ultimate writing prodigy, after all.
Yeah, you're right. I'll think of something after the happy ending.
Yeah, after the happy ending.
Hey! So you finally decide to show up, huh? So slow! This isn't a manga! It shouldn't take a whole year for a day to pass!
A black Monokuma?
What is he? He looks vulgar.
Hey! Fuck
Wow,
off, Four
that
Eyes!
was rude.
I wouldn't expect some pasty four-eyed emo chick to understand my charm! I get no respect. Yo, I'm so baller, if a professional musician ever came to my concert, they'd retire the next day. I'd make them choke on the haterade, and you're gonna be choking too when I'm done with you.
What is this thing? Blabbering on with its nonsense.
Could it? Does it have an AI like Shirokuma?
Did you say Shirokuma? So you know him, huh? How's little bro doing?
Brothers?
Well, he's like a brother. We bear folks stick together, you know. But that ain't important. Don't you think it's strange, huh? Weird? I'm talking about why Monica ain't here. To tell you the truth, it's nap time for little Monica.
Nap time?
Oh yeah, she's still a kid after all. She wore herself out being all hyped up.
What is this?
If you're brave enough chicks to disturb her nap, you can always try opening the door.
Which door?
Hell if I know. Monica made this little trap to keep out big mouths like me, see? If you open the wrong door, blammo! Instant death! Hello, nasty. But if you leave her be, she'll sleep for like 3 years. Now what you gonna do? Hurry, choose! Damn it, you're making me impatient!
Kamaru, you've seen that Monica kid before, right? So what do you think? Any idea which door she would choose?
Rather than choose, it's more like, which would she even be able to access?
But it can't be that simple. He said it's a trap, so it can't be easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you sure? If you solve this quiz, you won't get to hear all the bitchin'
up in
lines
the
I
blue
worked
one.
on. The title of Voice of a Generation hasn't been... Come on, stop taking this so seriously
Shut
and help me
up,
come up with ways we can
Kurokuma.
combine together.
I knew it. She could walk the whole damn time. That fucking bitch.
Oh!
Good morning! Good morning!
Her room was at the top of a ladder.
Oh, she stood up! Monica is standing!
Huh. I thought that's Haiji's line.
I knew it. You can stand. Your
So you
legs
lied
aren't
about what your parents did
paralyzed.
to you.
Oh? Would you look at that? You're totally right.
And you were like that from the beginning, right? You just pretended to be disabled.
Don't tell me. You saw my secret room, didn't you?
So that was your room. I saw the photo of you and Junko, so I figured that was your room. But something didn't add up. To even get to that room, you have to climb up a ladder. There's no way you would make a place like that your room if your legs were disabled.
I see. So that's how you figured it out. You might have a stupid-looking face, but you sure are pretty smart.
But why pretend that you're disabled?
Because pitiful children are the most powerful, don't you think?
Yep.
Huh?
Monica's home life was terrible. She didn't feel like she belonged there. But Monica was more brilliant than her brother or her father. And they hated her for it. But then, I thought of a way I could counter their neglect and cruelty. All I had to do was become a pitiful figure. Then, I would have the whole world's sympathy. The wheelchair was inconvenient, of course. But thanks to the act, I acquired much. I even acquired the Warriors of Hope. And Papa and Big Brother were a little nicer to me, too. They thought they were the reason I ended up in a wheelchair, so they really pitied me.
You tricked everyone all this time.
You're the worst. You're more awful than all the other kids.
Maybe. But to survive in that horrible world, I had to be. When Monica talks, everyone freezes. When Monica smiles, everyone stops smiling. For Monica, the outsider, the eyesore, to survive in that house, she did what she had to do.
I want to ask you, the Papa and Big Brother you mentioned, are they from the Toa family?
Oh, so you know that much too.
See, Toko? It wasn't a hallucination. The ghost was real.
It's a coincidence. Delusion and fantasy with a little coincidence mixed in.
It's true! Fantasy and reality overlap sometimes. I'm so desperate to make my fantasies real. That's why whenever I think about the girl I like, I strip her naked in my mind and pose her.
Okay, now's not the time for that talk. Silent mode.
So you're the one who made Kamaru come here by using that skinny white-haired boy, right? Why would you do something that could compromise your
Because
own
it's
plan?
part of her plan.
My plan? Oh, you mean the children's paradise. Well, personally, I don't really care about that. Monica has a much more important job
I
to
feel like the reveal here, because I remember way back when I first showed up in this room, they called me Big Sis. Kind of like Big Sis Junko. I feel like she might have more plans for the brainwashing that she has.
Does it have something to do with the successor?
Yep, that's right. The successor is the most important thing to Monica. And for that plan, I wanted you to come
Yep,
this
there it
far,
is.
Big
That confirms it. Komaru is the successor.
After all, you are essential for the successor.
Huh?
Just what I'd expect from the little sister of the ultimate hope. You're so
Because what could be
impressive,
more
Meow.
despair-inducing to the ultimate hope than their little sister becoming the successor to Junko and Ashima?
Completely different than when I first met you. Now, you have the face of a savior.
Savior? Komaru has the face of a high school girl you'd find anywhere. But who cares about any of this? Hurry up and hand over the key to Master's room.
Key? Monica doesn't have anything like that.
Don't play dumb. Hand it over.
Like I said, I don't have it. You want to strip search me to make sure? Monica doesn't mind. But weren't you guys in a hurry? You want to break this controller, right? You want to stop Mr. Monokuma, right?
Is that...
Monica Toa, Chief Executive of Toa Group Robotics Branch. This is the magic that Monica invented. And as long as Monica has her magic, Monica can control the Monokumas and the Monokuma
Oh, so the
Kids.
reason Toa Group was making Monokumas is because Monica was the one in charge of that division, and it was her design, which she modeled after Junko's design.
You're the one brainwashing them too?
Huh? You didn't know that?
This idiot brat slipped up. In that case, I'll make you hand over the controller by force. And after that, I'm going to make you hand over the key to Master's room with even more force.
No, I don't think that's possible. After all, I have a trump card.
I've heard that
Trump
before.
card?
A super big, awesome battle robot the Toa Group Robotics Branch created. That is Monica's masterpiece. It's so much better than the other Warriors of Hope robots. So, Mr. Kurokuma, I leave
You're talking
it to
about
you.
Big Bang Monokuma?
Hell yeah! Leave it to me, Monica!
Wait. Oh no, she's talking about Kurokuma. Oh fuck, it's a merger. Black Barion. I think that's what it said. Still disappears too fast. Okay, this is gonna be really fucking hard.
Black bear? White bear? Hell nah! I'm my own bear!
As expected of a final boss, this one's different than the other robots.
Now let's do our best with the boom boom and beat this thing with a kablam!
Well, that's not how I would have said it, but nevertheless, I am feeling pretty fired up. The blinking part looks suspicious. Komaru, let's end this.
Reach that battery.
Watch out! It might be a nuclear warhead! Or was it nuclear? Who's a bad boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a normal boy?
The vulgar one came out! I gotta aim for him!
You sure try hard. Do you really want to save the adults that badly? Do you really want the burden of hope on your shoulders?
Watch out! It might be a nuclear warhead! Or was it nuclear?
This is for the sake of the stage guy! The one who got crushed by his heavy burdens!
Congratulating! What a shocking turn of events! No! 1 day is 24 hours? Ah, too damn short! I need some insomnia, cause sleep is the cousin of death!
This is for the sake of the stage guy! The one who got crushed by his heavy burden! No!
Getting my ass kicked.
Watch out! It might be a nuclear warhead! Or was it nuclear?
This is for the sake of... forget his name! The priest guy the adults all hated!
Who's a bad boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a normal boy? Wait, don't shoot! I was just about to go donate to charity!
Die already, you Monokuma ass!
1 day is 24 hours? Ah, too damn short! I need some insomnia, cause sleep is the cousin of death!
This is for the sake of... I forgot his name, that hero guy who got bullied by adults!
Yeah, you know the fucking drill!
This is for the sake of... I forgot his name, that hero guy who got bullied by adults!
Yeah, you know the fucking drill! If there's a Nobel Prize for Monokumas, I got it in the bag!
This is for the sake of... I forgot his name, that hero guy who got bullied by adults!
Yeah, you know the fucking drill!
It's a hard hit.
This is for the sake of... I forgot his name, that hero guy who got bullied by adults!
Now, fucking die! Die! Die!
Is Monica about to lose? No.
I don't have any offsets on the sound, Megaman, so that shouldn't be happening.
Huh? You're kidding me. Monica...
Yeah, and you were the
Lost?
second easiest boss in the game, you stupid bitch.
That's right. Now, be a good little girl and just give up.
No! No! Is Monica gonna be killed? I don't want to die.
No, there's no way I'd kill you. Of course not.
But if you don't
Yeah,
hand over that
Kurokuma was the
controller,
worst.
it will
He's
not
so fucking
be
irritating.
pleasant.
Like, twice as irritating as regular Monokuma.
No! That's no good. If this controller is destroyed, Monica's plan will fail. And if that happens, Monica can no longer be the successor.
That's enough! Just hurry up and hand it over, or I swear I will spank you good!
Oh, fine.
If I break this, the Monokumas stop, and the brainwashing helmets will deactivate,
Presumably.
right?
And then this uprising will be over.
But that was... well, it was kind of easy.
That's
Is
what I'm
it really
saying.
okay?
Ramen broth and climaxes should always be light. Or would you prefer an ending that has us getting beaten up and thrown from one despair to another? Just like your older brother.
I
I don't want that, but
Well, you're forgetting the real happy ending comes after we rescue Master.
Danganronpa games never have a happy ending.
Let's hurry up and end this.
Not like an actual happy ending. There's always a little bit of despair still in it.
it's really okay to break this, right?
It's obviously okay. You can stop the Monokumas and the brainwash
I just feel like
gets
this is a
lifted.
trap.
Right.
Monika's waiting for it. Don't break it. No. No, 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 no. No, no. Don't give me the choice. Fuck. Okay. I have to go with my gut instincts here, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
What are you doing?
Sorry, something is concerning me.
Concerning you?
Concerning you? Concerning or disconcerting? Could it be that maybe you want to be Monika's ally at the last minute? So you're
No need to hesitate. Just break the controller. End this already.
You're right.
Nose! Please wait!
You?
If you break
Why
the
are
controller,
you here?
I bet it makes all the effects permanent.
Don't break the controller! Yay! Kotoko, you
No,
came
she
to
didn't.
save me! Shut up! Who the hell would want to save you? Huh? I didn't know breaking the controller would also end the brainwashing. That would be bad. If it's just the Monokumas, that's fine. But the kids, we'd lose all the friends we made. If that happens, I'm gonna be all alone.
What friends? You brainwashed them.
But even then, I don't want to be alone! Please, Pretty, please don't take my friends away! Kotoko's right. Don't break that controller. If you don't, I promise, I'll kill all of the adults and build paradise. Shut your mouth, traitor! Kotoko, why are you saying such mean things? We're friends. No, we're not! You're just a traitor who killed your own friends! Oh, please. Please forgive me. Let's just forgive and forget. Live in the now. Let's kill adults together again. Shut up! Be quiet! Die!
What's going on?
Just let those idiots fight. Hurry up and break the controller.
No! Stop! Please, leave me just some hope. I'll even settle for just a little.
What hope? You really think there's hope for you guys?
Miss Kumara Naegi, please listen to Monika's request too. Please, make the right choice. If you don't choose right, you're gonna replay this moment over and over. So make the correct choice and end this properly.
Correct choice?
Right, so I guess I don't have a choice.
What I saw after that was fireworks. Fireworks heralding me as a savior. Yeah, a savior. The savior of Toa City. It's all thanks to me. I became hope. The hope of the adults who were treated so cruelly. Fireworks blessing me. It's all thanks to me. Everything is all my fault.
I was right, I wasn't supposed to break it. This game has... Dude, this just like the first game, it tricked me super hard.
Kamaru? What happened?
Huh? You're not gonna break it? That's weird. Why not? Didn't you want to stop those crazy kids? Didn't you want to be the heroine of this dirty, lame penal colony? Didn't you want to be everyone's hope? Just like your brother? Are you sure? If you don't break the controller now, this will just repeat over and over.
Hold on a second. This is backwards. Why do you suddenly want her to destroy
See, I
the
knew she
controller?
was tricking me.
Because this is a magic scene! A happy ending scene! With all the Monokumas and Monokuma kids gone for good! Right? Ignore her! It's okay! You didn't make a mistake at all! Kotoko, give it up. Watch the controller get destroyed. Shut up! You be quiet!
Toko, what should I do?
I will leave that decision to you.
But
However, because I'm leaving it to you, I will share the responsibility as well. So, just do what you think is best.
what I think is best.
I am not doing what Monica wants.
I don't think it's a good idea to break it. At least, not right now.
That's right. Good. Thank you, Big Sis. Thank you so much for not breaking Monica's special controller.
Jeez, which side are you on?
It would be such a bummer if the end credits started rolling before all the cast was here.
Cast?
He'll be here soon. Probably running down the hallway right now. See? His hand's on the
hi,
door.
G.
Found you, Monica.
See? Just like Monica said. Bullseye. We do have a sibling connection after all.
You? Why are you here?
Big Brother came to save Monica, right? They're being so mean. Everybody's bullying Monica. Monica's getting picked on by the kids and the adults. Isn't that awful? Big Brother, save Monica.
He's gonna kick her.
Don't tell me that's what you're actually here for.
Don't be an idiot! Who the hell's gonna save you?
Big Brother?
Stop calling me that! You're not my sister! You're just the old man's mistake. I didn't want you around. I never thought of you as family.
Why? Why are you being so mean? Monica's just a child.
You're no child. You're a brat who never learned her place. And now it's biting you in the ass. It's over, Monica. I'm finishing this now.
Please, stop, Big Brother. I'm scared.
Mr. Haiji,
So that's the controller for the Monokumas.
huh?
What are you doing? Hurry up and destroy it! End this nightmare already!
Please stop! If you destroy that controller, all of Monica's hard work will be wasted. They won't be able to create the successor. I won't be able to inflict despair on the world.
How crazy are you? Now hurry! Hurry and destroy it!
It's a trap.
I know, but
Don't! You can't destroy it!
Of course
This
it's a
is some
trap.
kind of trap!
Destroy it! Destroy it, Kamaru!
What's going on?
No. Stop asking me.
I'm glad you understood us.
What is this? Why are you siding with those brats?
I'm not siding with them or anything.
Did you forget what they did? If that's the case, then shut up and listen.
Listen?
Destroy! Destroy!
big chorus of destroy, destroy, destroy.
What is this?
All this time, the people outside were watching. They saw you defeat Monica's robot.
What? You did this, didn't you? You're filming all of this!
Just like what Junko did.
Huh? Monica has no idea.
They're still watching. They're waiting for you to destroy that controller.
Wait a second. What if Monica doesn't know about the filming? Hygiene knows about the filming, and he's been inside the building the whole time. He also knew about the torture room, or more, he also was the one who had a TV set up to view the torture room. Why would he have that inside of his base? I mean, the kids could have just turned off the TV or gotten rid of it or something. Why would they put that there? I've been wondering about that part
Everyone
for a while.
expects it from you. They're waiting for you to wake them up from this nightmare. You showed us hope. We were able to finally stand up to those brats because of your speech. That's why I'm even here. That's why I'm not afraid of these kids anymore. It's all thanks to you. You are hope itself to us. But if you still can't make up your mind, I'll just have to help you choose.
Ow!
Tell them what you've done. Everything. The whole truth. Then there's no way they'd side with you.
Everything?
The reason why you want a successor. Everything. Tell them the truth, or I'll make sure you regret it.
Fine, I'll talk. It all started when I was still attending the Hope's Peak Academy Elementary School. Monica did a little prank to convince the Warriors of Hope to commit suicide. Wait, what? That was a prank? Oh, of course. Monica didn't intend to end her own life at all, but you all took it so seriously. And around then, Monica met Big Sis Junko with the most miraculous timing. The moment Monica saw her, Monica understood. Big Sis Junko is light itself that will shine down on Monica's boring little world. It's a miracle! Thank you, God! At least, at the time I thought it was a miracle. But later I learned it was inevitable. She came into my life just to take advantage of me.
Take advantage?
By then, Monica was already a chief executive at Toa Group's robotics branch. Oh, big brother, I'm sorry about that. Wasn't it painful to watch your little sister surpass you? And I'm also sorry to you, Kotoko. You didn't want to hear that little truth, did you? Big Sis Junko only cared about Monica. The other Warriors of Hope were just bonuses. Don't make stuff up! Big Sis loved us all! Love? What are you talking about? There's no way someone would love you. Your own parents didn't even love you.
Enough. Just keep talking.
I'm sorry, I got it! Stop, big brother! At first, Big Sis Junko was looking for a corporation that could mass-produce machines, so that she could use them for the tragedy. That's why, to meet her expectations, Monica started making all the Mr. Monokumas, concentrating all of the resources of Toa Group's robotics branch.
And just what was everyone else at Toa doing? Why did no one stop you?
I lied. To Papa and Big Brother. I told him I was building robots that could be domestic helpers and emergency aid workers.
And the adults actually bought that story?
No, it's more like we turned a blind eye. She was the outsider in our family. But she's tenacious, with a genius intellect. As long as she kept earning Toa Group money, we let her do whatever she wanted. This brat took advantage of her position. and started mass-producing these monsters on her own. I didn't know what the machines were even for, so as usual, I let her be. But I did think they had a weird design.
And thanks to that, Monica made Big Sis Junko so happy. She started using them for the incident. That's what helped the incident get bigger and bigger.
That's when the old man finally realized what was up. And when he tried to stop you.
It's a little too late to stop producing the Monokumas anyway, right? If we stopped, Big Sis Junko would reveal the whole thing. She would make it known that Toa Group built all those murder machines. And if she did that, Toa Group's finished.
Monica, are you threatening me?
Jeez, Papa, that's not it. It's more like a business opportunity.
This little bitch sold us the idea of making a weapon to fight the Monokumas.
Yo, May, thank you for the host, my dude. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
You made them, and then you sold the weapons to fight against them as well?
The more out of hand the situation got, the more profitable Toa became.
Just what a filthy demon would do.
We didn't have a choice. We were in too deep. If we went against the Despair Group, they'd reveal what Monica did under Toa's name. Then Toa makes enemies with both forces. We'd be shunned. Or extinct.
Anyways, Toa Group did the right thing and chose to coexist.
So that's why there's all
with
those
the
Toa
Despair.
Group books bashing Future Foundation.
And to the public, they looked like heroes fighting against the incident. But behind the scenes, they were working for both sides.
Just like you thought we were, Haiji.
The reason that air purifier they developed was so effective was because they were part of the cause in the first place. That's why the incident didn't hit them as hard. Those idiot adults didn't know that, so they worshipped Toa Group like they were saviors. But you better not blame this all on me. By the end, even Papa was into it. He supported the incident for money and honor. He ended up being a patron of Big Sis Junko.
Bastard.
Toa Group? Junko Enishima's patron?
So that's why you distanced yourself from Future Foundation. You didn't want to get found out.
No matter how rotten it is, Toa Group is still my legacy.
So you've just
I
been
want
looking
to
out for
protect
yourself
it.
the whole time.
But the good times had to end eventually. Just when things were gonna get much more fun, Big Sis Junko died. All thanks to your brother, Miss Komaru Naegi. Since then, Future Foundation gained power, and Big Sis's influence got weaker and weaker. Monica tried her best to rebuild it by any means necessary, but Papa just said it's over, and gave up, like all the fickle, wishy-washy adults do. Papa betrayed Big Sis. No matter what Monica said, Papa just wouldn't listen anymore.
You couldn't forgive him for that, could you? That's why you targeted this city.
That's what you told us, right? All we gotta do is fulfill the hopeful dream Big Sis Junko gave us. We shouldn't give up. We can't abandon hope. We need to build a paradise and take revenge against the adults who betrayed us. Monica is so grateful to the
Why did you have
warriors
them
of hope.
killed?
Adults are dirty demons who killed Big Sis. You guys killed them off so well for me. I was so happy. It was just as I thought. Kids are so simple-minded. The truth is, Monica didn't really care about things like revenge and paradise. Succeeding Big Sis's will was far more important. Monica doesn't want Junko Enishima's legacy to end.
So that's how you came to the brilliant conclusion that you should become the successor?
And in order to become the successor, what exactly did you do?
Big Sis used to say all the time that she wanted to paint the world with despair. If someone could do that, don't you think they would make the best successor ever?
What do you mean?
War.
Huh?
Causing war. If a war breaks out, the world topples back into despair, right?
War? What are you talking about, brat?
You're bluffing. You're trying to trick us again, aren't you? You've got some ulterior motive.
If you think so, why don't you just break that controller Miss Komaru has? Break the controller and start a war.
Wait, why would a war break out if this controller is destroyed?
I told you she's bluffing. She's just
No,
using
she's
reverse
completely
psychology.
serious.
Ow! Hey, don't call Monica a liar. You told me to talk.
I told you to tell the truth, not spew more of your lies. Enough of this. No more talk. Destroy that controller right now! Hey, what are you doing? Don't tell me you seriously trust what this kid said.
How many times do I have to say it? I am not breaking the goddamn controller.
Wait, no! I can't break it yet!
So, you're taking this little brat's word over mine?
It's not like that!
Please wait! I remember!
Remember what?
A while ago, Monica and Kurokuma were having a secret talk. I was listening in.
What are you talking about? Get to the point.
At the time, I thought they were kidding. But maybe they weren't. If that's the case, this is very bad.
What are you talking about?
The Monokuma heads the kids are wearing, they're linked to the Monokuma's power source. If that power source is cut off, the
Oh
helmets
my God.
explode.
Explode?
If you destroy the controller, the Monokumas stop, but all the Monokuma heads will blow up! And then, headless children everywhere!
So that's what I did when she tricked me into breaking the controller.
Oh, come on, an exploding helmet? You expect us to believe that made-up bullshit?
But I'm serious! I heard them say it! You know Monica would totally pull something like that! She betrayed the Warriors of Hope! She could do it without even feeling guilty about it! So mean, Kotoko, making me out to be the bad guy. Monica doesn't want the controller to be destroyed. Bitch.
A rift in the group now, huh? Well, if you're both lying, you need to get your story straight.
No, I'm serious! I heard it!
That's enough. Destroy
No.
that thing already.
No! Never ever destroy that controller!
Hey, what are you doing? Why aren't you destroying it?
Because the children might die if I do.
They're bluffing.
How
I've been
do you
trying
know?
to tell you.
But even if there's a small chance they're not, I can't do it. The kids wearing those helmets, they're just being brainwashed. None of this is their fault. Not everyone involved was doing this of their own will.
Brainwashing? Are you serious? Who the hell cares about
What?
that? After all this, that excuse is not gonna fly. Even if they all died,
Dude,
they
you're
had it
fucked
coming.
up.
You've seen what they did to us. They deserve it.
You can't be serious. You're just blinded by revenge.
Maybe I am. But how could I not be? After what they did to us. Not even the harshest revenge is enough to make me forget what I've been through. Listen. Listen outside. The screams of the adults, the ones who lost everything. Our loved ones were butchered by those little brats. They took everything from us. But you were the one who told us to stand and fight, right? It's because of your speech that we're even here right now. If you really are our ally, then finish this.
Hope begets despair, just as despair begets hope. It's what they were leading to the whole time.
You're our hope. Please.
If I destroy
Don't
the
betray
controller,
us.
a bunch of kids die, and then I create war, and then despair happens. But if I don't break the controller, I betray every single adult, and they lose all hope, and then the despair happens. I fucking lose.
Destroy the controller, please. Please, just end this for us. We just want it to be over.
Hold on a minute. You can't fool me.
Me?
No, idiot. You. I'm talking to you.
Are you talking to Monica?
I get it now. What you meant by war. You're trying to start a war between Toa City and Future Foundation.
What?
The children are killed. What would Future Foundation do when they found out? They'd think the adults who survived were behind it. And then they'd find out Toa Group was involved with manufacturing the Monokumas. From that evidence, I'm guessing Future Foundation would think the adults were remnants of despair. And if that happens, Future Foundation would crush this town immediately.
It's ingenious.
That's the idea, isn't it?
Nope, that's not quite it. Because it won't just end with a war between Toa and Future Foundation.
Huh?
Future Foundation isn't the only one who'd see the adults as remnants of despair. The true remnants of despair that are spread all over the world. They'd learn about the war in Toa City, and they'd come charging in. Toa City would become the heart of a resurgence of the despair that Big Sis Junko left us. Worthy of the name of Junko Enoshima. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you serious with this?
She can't be. She's bluffing anyway. Even if it were true, all you'd have to do is explain the situation to Future Foundation, right? And you're with them, right, Toko? I mean, you could straighten this all out easily.
I don't know. Because the city shares a past with the incident, they won't take any chances. The moment they see the headless bodies of children in the streets, it's over. They wouldn't even care about their hostage or Miss Toko's testimony, don't you think?
What?
Child victims have quite
That
an
is a
impact
true
on
fact.
people. It's just like I said from the beginning. Pitiful children are the most powerful.
So that was your plan. You need the adults to take revenge so they will cause more child victims. You chose adults with no children because you thought they'd kill the kids with no remorse.
I mean, adults with no children wouldn't have a single bit of mercy, would they?
Wait, then. We were sorted and kept alive.
That's how they knew who the loved ones of those adults were.
You used Kamaru to incite the adults to take revenge against the kids, didn't you?
Monica may have helped things along, but Miss Kamaru's transformation was her own doing. That delicate little girl maturing, growing to overcome the despair as hope itself. You even grew to care about this town, wanting to save it, becoming the hope for the adults. But even so, you know hope isn't always a good thing. At times, hope can be a terrible burden. It can be a drive to hurt others, just like now.
That's...
What did you think would happen if you gave people who watched their loved ones die hope? Did you think they'd all be positive, working together nice and peacefully? Of course not! They will turn into demons. Demons who live for revenge. You see? Just listen to them.
Kill? But why? Why is this happening?
It's because they've been waiting for you to destroy that controller for so long.
What?
Those people out there don't care whether or not the heads of the children are gonna explode. Rather, they sound pretty excited about it, don't you think? That's the sound of people who have completely transformed into demons. And this is all your fault, Big Sis.
Me?
It's because you stirred up the adults. It's your hope that turned them into demons, you know? So that makes it all your fault, Miss Komaru Naegi.
What are you talking about? It's not Kamaru's fault, it's yours!
Wait! Listen to what she's saying. If what she said is true, then she should have wanted to destroy the controller right away. She could have just destroyed the damn thing herself. Then she would have her war.
No, that wouldn't do. That would not be worthy of the successor, now would it? She can
Oh, that's right. You weren't
stand?
here for that.
She stood. Monica stood up?
That's not important right now. Not just the city, but the whole world. How could this happen?
So anyways, what are you gonna do, How are you gonna end this? Are you gonna kill the children and play the savior? Or are you gonna spare the children's lives and let them keep slaughtering the adults? Who lives? Who dies? That is your choice. There's no way to save both. One side has to die. And you're going to kill them.
You whore.
Now, it's about time you made your final choice. The final choice you can make as Komaru Naegi. Choose wisely.
Sorry, but I just can't do it.
No. No, it's impossible. I can't break it.
No, you're gonna break it all right. Monica knows.
Huh?
You're gonna destroy the controller, and then the children's heads are gonna explode. And that's when the war begins. And the successor, a new splendid symbol of despair, will be born.
You don't know that.
And there's no way I'd ever accept you as a successor in the first place. There's no way you can be a vessel of Big Sis Junko. Kotoko, when did I ever say that Monica wanted to be the successor? Huh? Monica's not the one who's going to be the successor.
I mean, you did say you were gonna be it, but
It's gonna be Miss
just like I said
Komaru
before.
Naegi. Paint the world with despair. That's what Big Sis Junko always used to say, you know? And what could be more despair-inducing than having Makoto Naegi's sister be the successor? So, the one who's gonna murder all these kids has to be Miss Komaru herself.
What are you saying?
Oh, don't worry. It's not hard. All you have to do is destroy the controller. I've already prepared cameras so that the moment is recorded and sent to Future Foundation. With Monica's video message as a bonus set. Monica already declared that Miss Komaru Naegi will succeed the legacy of Big Sis Junko.
What do you mean? Why would I?
Like I said, don't listen to her. She's just trying to keep you from destroying it.
Big brother, you've just been saying that over and over. Adults don't like change.
You shitty little brat! Enough! Give me the controller. I'll destroy it myself.
But if we do that, the children will die.
What else are we supposed to do? We have to end this massacre. What about all the adults who died? Are we just going to forget about them?
Don't go dragging us into your revenge. Komaru has nothing to do with this.
That's right. There's no reason to kill them. You don't have to be a part of this one bit. No need, no reason, no relation. That's the difference between Big Brother and Miss Komaru. This isn't personal for her. But I knew that might be a problem, so Monica made sure to make a special request. To get Miss Komaru to want revenge, I needed help from her parents.
Oh no.
Now come on over here. Let's open the gates of hell with Monica. You too,
Mom and Dad. She meant.
The climax is gonna start soon. Your child will be born again as the successor to Junko
God.
and Oshima.
What do you mean, revenge?
Are you ready for this? Take a potty break? Get a list of insults ready for Monica? Have you mentally prepared yourself to surrender to despair, unable to suppress the urge to kill? Then I'll show you!
Maru Makoto. That's what it said.
What? More bodies again? You don't have to show them, you know. I'm already well aware how terrible you are.
After all this, you're still showing off, killing adults? How crazy are you?
Maru.
She probably wrote the message on the floor with her dying breath. But when she collapsed, the blood stuck. That's how those letters ended up on her skirt.
Maru? Makoto?
Did you notice? She wrote the names of her children before she died. You have such loving parents. I'm jealous. Family love. It sounds so nice. Something I've never felt my whole life.
Lies. It's just a lie.
Those bodies? No, it couldn't be. There's no way. Normally a dying message is something like writing the killer's name.
Oh, that's not a very convincing argument at all. You can't refute me like that. You hate me, don't you? You hate me, right? I played with the bodies of your family like toys, and now you want to kill me, right? No, wait! That's a lie!
Well, I'm not so sure about that. You said your parents are missing, right?
Hey, what are you...
Showing it to you right now, like this? That means it's gotta
Whose
be
side
true,
are you on,
without a
IG?
doubt. Now, are you gonna just forget the fact that this bitch murdered your own parents? Shame on you.
That's not fair! You said she was bluffing a minute ago!
You can't think of them as children. They're not anymore. They're the ones who are demons. Destroy that controller and finish it! Kill them all! Not just for your sake, or your parents' sake, but for everyone who was murdered!
Hold on. We can't just do something like that.
It's fine.
Kamaru?
If you want me to destroy it that much, I'll do it.
I said hold on. Calm down and think carefully. Shut up! Who cares anymore? No matter what happens to adults, no matter what happens to children, no matter what happens to this town, no matter what happens to the world, I don't give a damn anymore. I don't give a damn. Kamaru?
Toko, I'm sorry. It's impossible. I can't become like Makoto.
This is all determined from the very start. The hope you felt was just for the sake of making you feel the worst kind of despair. I knew from the beginning that you would fall into despair. outsiders have no business interrupting us.
I'm not an outsider. We're friends.
Aww.
Stop shouting nonsense! Just hand that over!
No, I won't give it to you. I need to protect this controller. I need to for Kamaru's sake.
What are you talking about? She was going to destroy it!
That's not how she really feels. I'm sure she's actually thinking that she doesn't want to do it.
How the hell could you possibly know that?
I don't know how. I just know.
Huh?
I've been told you weren't the type to interfere. That's why I chose you to take on the role of escort. But it appears that the information Mr. Servant provided was false. So, how about this? That's right! It's the key to the room where Mr. Byakuya Togami is locked inside. Say, you want to trade this key for that controller? If you do, you can go home with Mr. Byakuya Togami.
You're telling me to choose between Kamaru and Master?
Now it's your turn to make a choice.
Fine then. Hand over Master's key.
I knew you'd do it. Now, why don't you just hand me that controller?
No, not gonna happen.
Huh?
Because I'm taking Kamaru home with me as well.
What are you saying? You gotta make a choice, that's the rules.
Who cares about your damn rules? You want me to make a choice? There's no way I could ever make that choice. I wouldn't choose one and leave the other behind. Both are important to me. So I'll definitely protect both.
What the heck? That's just unreasonable.
Enough already. Just hand over that controller! I'll crush it!
I'll never hand it over.
Do you want me to hurt you even more?
Hurt? That means nothing to me. I'm sure you don't understand since you have plenty of disposable friends, but I finally made a friend in Kamaru and I'm not going to hurt my friend, so I'll never hand it over.
Shut up! In order to keep the kids under control and end this nightmare, this is the only way!
No! You're the ones who are out of control! Ow!
Let go!
I won't let go! Hey, what are you guys doing? What?
What now?
Huh?
Oh shit, it's Big Bang Monokuma. Who's piloting it?
Why is it moving?
Monica has
The only
no
ones who can
idea.
pilot it.
The only ones who can control Big Bang Monokuma are you and Papa. You are the ones who programmed it that way.
How?
If it's not Hyjin controlling it, is it his dad? I know his dad's dead, but that's the only logical conclusion.
This feeling. It's so familiar. Could it be?
That hurts. What? You hit me! My hand hurts. But that's not the only thing that hurts. This is the first time I've ever slapped someone in the face. See what you've made me do? Now come on. Hit me back. Why? Isn't it obvious? It makes us even. I've never had a friend, so I don't know what to do in situations like this. So just, for now, If you hit me, we're square, right? So, hit me.
Fine.
That was pretty strong. Jeez.
You're right. You're right. My hand hurts. That's not the only thing that hurts.
Yeah. We're the same. If you can't do something on your own, all I have to do is help you. If I can't do something on my own, all you have to do is help me. Helping each other. That's the advantage of working together, right?
Yeah.
This is unbelievably heartwarming.
And just so you know, I won't comfort you or pity you. I'm not good at that stuff. And we still don't know if those were really your parents. We can't be distracted by the stuff that doesn't make sense. Focus on what's happening now. What do you want to do right now? Have you decided?
Yeah. I have. I want to protect both. I'm not gonna play her sick little game. I'm going to save the adults and the children.
Greedy girl. Can't say I don't approve.
Alright. This is the end.
Thing. Looks like it's targeting us. Or maybe it's aiming for the controller. What should we do?
Fight. I'll fight. I've decided. I'll fight to protect everyone. Toko, will you help me?
Isn't it obvious? It's normal for friends to help each other. Kamaru, let's show them. You and I, the power of the Ultra Dangerous Sisters.
Huh? What's that?
Well, you told me to think about it, so I did. What, not satisfied? Not good enough for you?
How about we try to top that?
You're right. Is this old lady just out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. They're tracking you. No use running. You have to repel them. Kamaru, leave it to me.
Give me any burn ammo.
Give up anymore. I won't abandon anyone. I won't give in. I won't fall into despair. This town is doomed? I'll fall into despair? No, that's wrong.
Damn, Kamaru. You go, girl. Kamaru! Toko! Kamaru and I are not alone. As long as there are friends who help each other, there's no need to despair at all. I found it. I finally found hope. A hope to call my own. Right, Kamaru?
Yeah, me too!
Fuck him up.
Hope lives on!
Jeez. I can't believe that final boss theme was the final class trial theme. That was exactly the motivation I needed. What? Shirokuma?
You gotta be kidding! What the hell did you do?
You're kidding me. No. Big Bang Monokuma is our hope. That's...
And now it's over.
It's not over yet. Nothing's finished yet. It's just delaying the inevitable. The children are still brainwashed. The adults still want revenge. In fact, they're even more angry now, having their hope killed like that.
I get it now. Shirokuma and and Kurokuma. One to aid the children, one to aid the adults. Both aiming to cause war.
So nothing's changed! This isn't a happy ending or a sad one. This isn't hope or despair. Nothing has changed. So are you gonna kill Monica? Take a little revenge for yourself? It's just fine. If Monica is killed by Makoto Naegi's sister, that should be enough to spare.
Give me the key to Byakuya's room.
Huh?
Hand it over.
At this point, I suppose I have to compromise. With no more hostage, future Foundation will come, and the remnants of despair will follow. Maybe it's not going exactly to plan, but maybe a small-scale war will start. I'll compromise. Monica has to be an adult sometimes, after all. But this really has nothing to do with you two, does it? This town, this planet, they don't matter to you two. You just want your happy ending. You're not even letting me have a small taste of despair!
Yak all you want. Let's go, Kamaru.
Monica miscalculated. I overestimated you. Well, I guess Monica was not the only one. You thought too highly of yourself as well. Monica tried to imitate Big Sis Junko. You tried to imitate your brother. But in the end, we both failed. Neither of us could live up to expectations.
There's no way I could imitate him. And no way I'd want to. I am not my brother. Makoto is Makoto. And I am me.
Don't mess with me. An ending without hope or despair, Monica will definitely... Huh? Yeah! It's you beg for your life just because your plan didn't work. Huh? You must have noticed by now, I was acting this whole time. But even now, I love you lots. Even though you betrayed me, my feelings haven't changed. So, it'd be great if you could die in a totally adorbs death. Bye-bye forever. Big brother! Don't you want to take your revenge on Monica? Don't you want to kill Monica? You weren't satisfied with this, right? You weren't just gonna walk away. I don't want it to end like this either. Big Sis Junko would hate me if I let it end like this.
Hope, despair, I don't care anymore.
So this is what despair feels like.
I forgot we were on an airship.
Wasn't that?
Whatever it is, there's really no point worrying about it now. More importantly, we need to save Master and get out of here right away. Hmm? What happened?
I know I can save both the adults and the children.
Well, we can chat about it after we get out of this damn town, once and for all.
Toko, I'm staying in this town.
Huh?
Didn't find a single hidden kid.
Jeez. Right until the end, you prove yourself a worthless
off,
piece
Byakuya.
of trash. A student like you requires after-school lessons. I'll train you thoroughly later.
So there is a chapter 6. No, just an epilogue. The changing world we made.
Oh, you're awake? You were lucky. You would surely have perished if I wasn't there to save you.
Nagito.
Why?
I changed my mind and decided to stay in this town a while longer. And while I'm here, I figured I should see this through to the very end.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean why I saved you? Because I'm the same as you. I'm disappointed with endings that waver between despair and hope. I wish a real war had started. If it did, I know a brilliant hope would have been born. That is why I allowed myself to be captured after
Same
all.
old Nagito.
So you did it on purpose?
But you aren't finished yet, right? Nothing has really changed since you began. So, I need you to continue working hard, so that a splendid hope may be born. You have tasted the bitter despair of having your meticulous plan fall apart around you. So I know you can do it.
Really? Which side are you on?
Does it even
No.
matter? Anyway, why don't you be the successor for now? If that is your intention, I will lend you a hand. If my schedule allows it, of course. There is somewhere I need to be later.
What do you mean?
I shall raise you to be her copy. One even more realistic than the real one. Someone like me, who both hates and loves her more than anyone else. I should be able to make you more like her than even she herself was.
Remnant of despair.
Gross.
Nagito Komaeda.
Are they
She's
still
alive?
at that successor or whatever?
You're talking too loud. They'll hear you.
They can hear all they fucking want. A bunch of chumps teaming up together makes them suck even more.
Well, when you think about it, the plan was flawed from the beginning. Trying to create a successor while the original still exists?
I know this was kinda my idea, but kids sure are stupid idiots.
Not just the kids. The adults are idiots too. Just by causing a little unrest, just pushing them a teeny bit, I had them spinning around in the palms of my hands.
Despite how you look, you sure are wicked inside. Even if the outside's white, the inside's pitch black. You a rice ball or something?
I may be wicked, but you are too. After all, we are.
No, not we. Maybe I, or maybe it's me.
Well, they're pretty much the same. White
Junko.
despair, black hope. In the end, neither one. But I guess that works too. I mean, I didn't really give a damn about this town from the beginning. The fact that those guys will take an interest in this place will yield a much more fruitful harvest.
No wonder I hated them so much.
Hey, don't you think so? Personally, I think they did a pretty good job for a group
They
of
were both
kids.
Junko.
Hey, don't you think so? Thanks to them, the preparations are nearly complete. Laying the foundations for the final match. It's so despairingly perfect. Hey, don't you... Oh, you're so forceful. What? Am I being too noisy for you? I see. I didn't know you still felt such emotions. Or perhaps you're forcing yourself to feel something in a situation like this. Well, not that it matters. Anyway, I leave the rest to you. Though I'm sure the next time I see you, you'll be someone else entirely. I hope you can at least have a little fun. I hope the future's going to be one you can't predict.
Yeah. Okay.
I was waiting to hear
So,
from
let
you.
me give you a little insight, Void. First off, when Nagito said he loves and hates Junko, it's because he's one of the remnants of despair, which I've said multiple times already. He hates her because she represents despair, but he loves her because, well, he's a fucking retard. But also, he was, so you were asking about his oven mitt a while back. What's underneath that oven mitt is Junko's left hand. He cut off the hand of her dead body, then cut off his own hand, and then reattached her hand to his hand. Because he's insane. As for Junko still being alive, well, what they said was she still exists. And what that meant, as you saw they were both Junko, is that she exists in a program, which basically came up to be the villain of Danganronpa 2 when we played it. So I knew the entire time Junko was still out there at this point in time. I didn't realize both of those Monokumas were her. I'm infuriated by that, especially because I let myself trust Shirokuma. But it does explain why I hated Kurokuma so much, because he very accurately matches one of the personalities of Junko that I despise. And that person at the end wasn't just anyone from Future Foundation. If I'm correct, that was Hajime, the main character of Danganronpa 2, who was also a remnant of despair. He was never an ultimate, but he was given, like, special modifications that made him into a different person. And, I don't know if that scene was after or before Danganronpa 2, to be completely honest. It was probably before it, but it also could have been after. It's hard to say. Either way, it's all kinds of fucked. Moving on.
I'm so relieved. I'm glad you're safe, Byakuya.
Well, safe enough, I suppose.
Are you outside Towa City? You must be if this connection is secure, right?
Yeah. I used the secret passageway under the shrine. The captives are safe, thanks to the relative of that idiot we know so well. I'll introduce you to her later. She's much more talented and useful than he is.
What's your position?
Oh, so she did rescue
I'll send
all the
rescue
hitless
right
people.
away.
Before you do, there's something you need to know.
Huh?
Komaru Naegi and Toko Fukawa are not with me.
Not with you? Why?
I'll let her explain.
Her?
She asked that I send you this message. It might be garbled a bit, but it'll do.
Can you see me, Makoto? You're surprised that I'm not leaving, right? Sorry for making you worry. There's a lot I want to say, but first, let me explain why I'm not there.
What are you saying? All this time, you were bawling about how you wanted to go home.
Oh, come on! I was not bawling! Don't make things up! Jeez!
Why? Why are you bringing up something like that? Do you feel responsible for their revenge? But that wasn't your fault. You can't feel bad about that, not even a little.
No, that's not it. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. This is my decision.
Then why are you doing this? Didn't you want to get out of this place and live a normal, peaceful life? But now you want to stay here? That's like the complete opposite.
You're right.
It's not because you feel despair.
No, of course not. I don't want to get slapped again.
Then why?
Even I'm not totally sure. But earlier, when I said how I want to save both, all the scary feelings and hesitation I felt were gone. Even though the odds were against us, for some reason, I felt courage. I think it's because I was confident that that was what I needed to do. But what would happen if I leave this town with you and Byakuya? What would happen if Future Foundation came here to suppress the riot and uncover the secret? And then what would happen if the remnants of hope were to find this place? It would turn into a war, just like Monica said.
So you're saying you're going to be this town's hostage in place of Master?
Until now, I kept relying on you. And I never really got to make decisions on my own. But I was like that even before I met you. I used to give up all the time. But the decision to save everyone was one I made on my own. Of course, I'm scared. And I'm worried. But despite that, I've made up my mind. I won't give up until the very end. I'll make sure I protect both.
Idiot. You're awfully optimistic after all this. Seriously, what are you thinking? You're just like your brother sometimes.
No. I think I got it from you. You were with me all this time. If I have changed, it's your influence, Toko. For now, I'm going to be fine. This is much better than imprisoned life regardless. So don't worry about me. Go back with Byakuya. You two are the only ones who can persuade Future Foundation not to interfere here. So please, don't be mad.
What? Of course I'm mad! Jeez, why do I have to stay behind in a town like this?
Oh, no, you misunderstood. I meant I'm the one who's gonna stay here.
If you're going to stay, there's no way I can leave. I decided to be with you too, remember?
Toko.
Do you really think some brother complex girl like you can be Master's substitute? In a hostage trade, you and I are barely enough for one, Master Byakuya. So, I'll stay with you. That's the decision I made, no complaining.
But you said you wanted to go home with Byakuya.
I don't need your concern. Master and I are rock solid. Even if we're apart, our feelings towards each other will never change.
Yes, that's correct.
Huh? Master Byakuya!
It's true what you said. Even if we're apart, my feelings of disgust toward you will never change.
Master?
So the reason I've decided to stay isn't because someone forced me to. It's a choice I made myself. But I know that I can't just expect things to change right away, just because I'm staying. I know that I can't become real hope, like you. So, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the day you guys defeat the remnants of despair and come home safe. But you don't have to rush or anything, okay? I'll wait until the day you come to pick me up. I have the gun Mr. Byakuya gave me. And I have my reliable friend Toko. And about Mom and Dad, I didn't find anything. I went to the torture room later, but it was empty. The film that girl forced me to watch must have been recorded earlier. Or fake. That means there's a chance they're alive and well somewhere, right? Maybe even somewhere in this city. That's what I choose to believe. Okay, sorry, this video is getting pretty long. I guess I should wrap it up. The next time you see me, I might be so grown up you don't even recognize me. Just like how surprised I was when I saw you. See you later, Makoto.
So that's the situation. I thought all your sister was good for was cowering in fear. But there you have it.
Seriously? Well, she surprised me before.
Hey, Makoto. You know what we have to do, right? We have to stop this idiotic war and return here to retrieve them. We wouldn't want to betray their expectations.
Yeah, you're right. I've made up my mind, Byakuya. If a situation like this ever happens again, no matter how dangerous the trap, I'm jumping right in, so I can end it properly, with my own two hands.
Hearing you say that reminds me of what you said back at the academy.
Huh?
Hope keeps going, huh? Fine. I'll partner with you for just a little while. At least until I've repaid the debt I owe to Toko and your sister.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, I guess that's that then. That was actually a surprisingly good ending for a Danganronpa game. It actually feels hopeful going forward. Like Danganronpa 2 had a lot of hope to it too. Lemon's gonna be so mad when I tell him how much I enjoyed this game, considering how insistent he was that it's a bad game. But honestly, I enjoyed this entire game. I got tilted on a couple parts because of just some poor execution on both my part and the game's at times. But all in all, it was a very, very good game. Exactly, boys. Really not that bad. I'm looking forward to playing V3, and now that I've beaten this, I can watch the anime with Gerard, so that'll be exciting. The multiple inch choice at the end did get a little overdone, but it was a throwback to the first game in which you had to make a similar choice like that at the end. And also, I think they were trying to show how impactful this situation is. Fuck you, Shirokuma. That's gotta be why Toko never trusted Shirokuma. She felt Junko. Tomorrow is the 20th day. Oh yeah, the dude in the elevator, Chihiro's dad, and also Hina's brother. Their deaths suck. For a second I didn't know who the kid on the right was, and then I realized that was Jotaro. Oh my god, she's dressed up like Junko. Junko and Oshima.
All right then. Hey, you aren't ready yet?
Don't shout so early in the morning.
You're not really a morning person, are you? Are you secretly staying up late without me?
Thanks to your Jimmy legs and snoring, I can't get a good night's sleep.
I am so not snoring. But it's true I might toss and turn while I'm asleep.
And it wasn't just snoring. You were talking in your sleep, saying, Makoto!
Lies! Definitely lies. And if you want to get a good night's sleep, Why don't you go sleep in your own bed? We're in a hotel. There's plenty of other rooms.
Don't be an idiot. What happens if a ghost shows up?
Oh, so you're into occult stuff now.
Well, you really did get possessed, right?
Well,
Didn't mean to skip that.
I guess that's just one more thing you're afraid of now.
It's all your fault. Come on, let's go. If we don't keep a watchful eye, these people are gonna start fighting again. No time to slack off.
But you're the one who woke up late.
Hey! I told you to wait! Aw, come on, Toki!
Hey, that's Monami. An end that repudiated optimism and pessimism. You can now read the spin-off novel Ultra Despair Hagakure. You can now make use of the bonus mode where you can view CGs and listen to BGMs. By loading the cleared save data with Star, you can check them out. Thanks for playing. Okay. So that's it for Danganronpa Ultra Despair, girls.